All right. Hi, I'm Miss Nadia, and welcome to the Cut and Create Paper Collage 5-Day Challenge webinar. This is a low pressure creative challenge, and you don't need art skills or crafting experience to participate. Just curiosity, paper, and scissors. So, let me share you a little bit more about me and what I do. So I'm Miss Nadia Sheikh. I'm a creative contractor. I work with nonprofits teaching paper collage classes in person. I'm also a YouTuber. I have the Cool Storytellers Collective YouTube channel where I share iPad collage and paper collage like lessons and tips. And then I'm also a teacher. I live in Oregon, and I started teaching paper collage in 2023. I've taught over 500 in-person students across Oregon and Washington, and students love my encouraging and logical approach. I've also been an author with Dark Horse Comics as an author and an artist, and I've also published Nokia Shades and Solid Fiction Dramas, which is my YouTube channel, which if you see the art on the left in this photo with me in it, these are characters from the drama that I've made called Song of Water. And that's actually where I began my paper collage um, journey in 2023. So comment us if this quote speaks to you. Grading is not extraordinary, even if the results sometimes are. Creation is human. It is all of us. It is everyone. And this is from Kevin Ashton, and he's the author of How to Fly a Horse, The Secret History of Creation, Innovation, and Discovery. So I'm going to share some of the stuff that I have accomplished with paper collage, and I want you to remember this quote. And I want you to remember this quote for the entire webinar, because it's why I got into paper collage and why I think you will enjoy this challenge, because creation really is for everyone. So, like I mentioned, I started paper collage and iPad collage for my Masala fiction drama, Song of Water. So on the left, there's me, and I'm surrounded by all my paper collage artwork. But this is all on canvas. So small canvas, little canvas, big canvas. In the middle, this image here is actually my first collage that I made on bristle board paper in a notebook. So like I started my first collage on notebook paper, um, and so it kind of grew from there. And then this one on the right is canvas collage, and I've had this one turned into a really big 32 by 44-inch print. And I've had that like in Oregon. We have this place called the Fox Tower, and they had a Black Excellence art exhibit, and so I was part of that exhibit, and that um, print hung in there for like over a month. It was really cool. In addition to creating the artwork, I also create greeting cards that I sell at Bold Coffee and Books in Portland, Oregon. I also sell my cards online on my TikTok shop, and I also donate my cards to charity auctions to support causes that I care about and organizations that I care about, like Rotary. We have Rotary auctions. I like to donate my work to them. And I also like to donate my work to Oregon Minority Lawyers Association. So this is what that photo was taken of, me holding the cards for Oregon Minority Lawyers Association. So that's always really cool to me that like I started out with something that I could afford, that was simple, and then like I was able to create stuff out of it for people to enjoy, and then that support causes that I really like. So why did I create the 5-day collage challenge? Well, in the beginning, when I started Collage, I wanted a creative outlet that didn't require expensive supplies, that helped me slow down and be present, and also supported my mental health. With this challenge, I also wanted to create the in person class feel, but make it accessible and virtual. And I also wanted to create a separate space from paid client work. So if you can relate to any one of these, then you're in the right place. And now I'm going to share the joy of collage with you so that you can not only make friends online and try a new hobby that doesn't have expensive supplies, but you can also slow down and be present. So, what this 5 day collage challenge is and isn't. It is a fun, guided, explorative, nourishing, and process based challenge. So, you're going to spend every day just having fun and being guided by me in completing a collage. This isn't art school. It's not perfection. It's not a collage masterclass or a TED Talk lecture, and there's no pressure. What you get in the 5 day collage challenge. You'll get a collage supply list, one prompt to guide you through the collage, short guided lesson videos that motivate you to collage, a cozy global community to share your collage work and ask for advice or tips. You get my feedback and encouragement, not critique, and 2 bonus weeks of premium access. So, what is the premium community? Well, it keeps us creating together. So, every month we'll have live group collage along workshops with me. I'll be leading them and we'll have something, maybe a prompt or a theme or some space together where we can continue on with collaging together. And it'll be something where we do it live together um, on the school platform. And so it'll be something that we can all enjoy. Well, you'll also have community space open anytime, 24/7. So whether you want to share your work or just stay inspired, you'll have access to that 24/7. So when it comes to the monthly live workshops, you can come when it feels good and create at your own pace. So whether you want to have like that space live with me or you just want to interact in the community, it's all good. So here's a little bit more about what that collage, a 5 day collage challenge journey looks like. On day one, we're going to learn about collage bases and my favorite composition technique that will get you collaging from day one. We're going to learn about paper tearing and mark making on day two. Day three is all about images and storytelling. And students really love this one because it's a lot of imagination and using storytelling in a way that you've probably not tried before. Day four is when we start layering things and gluing things and having that finished collage. And I guarantee you're going to actually want to put more things on the page on day four. And then finally, day five, you have your finished collage piece and you can share your piece in the community. So if you think you're not creative, in 5 days, you'll finish a collage you're proud of and build your creative trust and confidence. So comment songs if this quote speaks to you. This is by Maya Angelou and highlight that creativity is an expression of self, not just a solution to a problem. It's birds sing not because they have answers, but because they have songs. So I love birds. So um, the examples I'm going to show you are student work. They are not expectations, just examples. And so I like to think that everyone's collage is like a song, and each person is like unique in how um, these students had gone through the class and had gone through the challenges and um, came out on the other side with this collage. So these are all students that had never made collage before, and after the um, class, they were able to create a collage. All different types of people, all different types of experiences with collage, some as teachers, some as from childhood, had not made collage in over 40 years, were able to create something. And what I loved about this and these students' work is it's also different, but they all learned the same things. And that's what makes it so cool is that you can come in knowing what you know and leave with something that is just so you and you really surprise yourself. So there's no wrong or right way to do this. It really doesn't meet you where you're at. And all of these collages, by the way, were created with my Cut and Create paper collage kits. These are available now. You can purchase them at winter kits available, and they ship from Oregon. And you can order these kits in the classroom. These are optional. You don't need these to participate in the challenge, but you totally can. And you get all the supplies that I use in my in person classes and what I use personally. They're all curated so that you have everything you need to make your collage on day one. So, what's the price? The 5-day paper collage challenge is $97. My collage classes are $25 per class, but this 5-day experience is just $97. That's under $20 a day for a full creative reset, a community, and lifetime access. Yes, your $97 includes lifetime access to this 5-day college challenge and 2 weeks of premium, which is normally $27 a month. So I'm going to answer some questions that relate to the challenge here. Okay, so one of the questions I have is, do I need to be good at art to do this? No, you don't need to be good at art to do this. Actually, you don't even have to be creative. Um, this is a challenge that is more about process and trying. It's really not about talent. If you can cut paper, even if you can't cut paper, I've had students that have had mobility issues, that have um, limited mobility of hands, and they're still able to create collage. So even if you can't cut paper, as long as you can glue it down, you're good. You can totally join the challenge. So another question I have is, how much time does this take each day? Well, each lesson, each day takes about 10 to 30 minutes. So you can spend longer on the challenge each day if you'd like to, but you don't have to. So that means that if you have 10 to 30 minutes out of your day to get through each lesson in the challenge, then you're good to go. I wanted to make sure that it was something that you could do like in your life that doesn't have to compete with it, and that you can just um, make time to enjoy the challenge wherever it fits into your day. Another question I have is, what if I miss a day? Well, that's totally fine. Remember, you have lifetime access to this challenge, so you're not falling behind. You can move at your own pace, and the days are there to guide you, not pressure you. Um, it's supposed to be a challenge that you can complete in 5 days, but if it takes you a little longer, no problem. Another question I get is, do I need to buy supplies or a kit? No. Actually, in the first day, I shared you a supply list. You absolutely can use whatever you have at home. You don't need to buy a kit. The kits are optional and they're mailed to you. And it's really for those who just want to have that curated experience, that want to use the professional, high quality, and curated tools that I use in my in person classes. Just to bring the in person class to you. Um, and so, yeah, they're not required, but they are there who like to purchase them. Another question I get is this live? Is a challenge live or pre-recorded? And so the 5 day challenge is all pre-recorded, so you can watch it anytime on demand. There is the live component of the premium community where we have those workshops that are live collage along workshops. But even with those, you're not required to be on camera for that. You just join like in the chat, where you can lurk in the chat and you can collage and update us on your progress in the community tab. So yes, the core 5 day challenge is all pre-recorded, but then the community, the premium community has the live collage alongs monthly. Another question I have is, what if I'm shy? Okay, what if you're shy? Then you're fine. You can just lurk. You can post like once, at the end of your challenge or the beginning, introduce yourself. Or you can share every day. It's totally cool. And what if I don't want to post? Well, if you don't want to post, then you don't have to. You can really work on the collage challenge at your own pace, and then you can just like leave a comment and be like, "Hey, I finished it." You can send us a photo. You can send a video. If you enjoyed the challenge, really posting is just about like interacting with others in the community online, but it's no like hard requirement. Is this therapy? This is a great question. No, this is not therapy. I've found in my own personal uh, practice that creative practices can support therapy. Um, I found that creating collage and even journaling and writing and creating dramas, it can help me slow down and focus and reconnect with myself. And so maybe it'll do the same for you. I have had students in person classes that were able to process certain emotions and certain experiences, though this is a non-therapeutic class. And let me be clear, this is non-therapeutic. So I advise you to utilize the challenge as a um, tool that supports what you do with a licensed trained therapist, and not as a substitute. I have to be clear on that. I am not a therapist. Okay. Who is this not for? Okay, great question. Okay, well, this challenge is probably not a good fit if you're looking for grades or a master class or technical art instruction or rigid rules. um this is definitely for beginners, like you have zero experience. But at the same time, if you do have experience, um you have a little bit of insight. Maybe you've collaged when you were a teacher or something, or maybe you are an artist but you've never done collage. That's totally fine too. This is really just a space for complete beginners who want to learn and be curious and uh, want to have permission to just be yourself. I do encourage you to stick with everything that's in the classroom. Um, I wouldn't advise you to like go Google stuff. Everything I've laid out is pretty much completely made for you with zero experience. So you really don't have to go looking for things on Google or YouTube. You really do have everything you need in the classroom. And don't be deceived. The modules are the way they are because it builds up on itself like layers every single day. So yeah, everything you need to make a collage is in the classroom. What do I get at the end of this challenge? Great question. Well, you'll get a finished and complete collage. But more importantly, you will have a skill. and a process that you can return to anytime. And it's something that you can use again and again throughout the year when you need a creative reset. So, like I said, you gain lifetime access to this 5-day paper collage challenge. Um, we'll be launching this challenge throughout the year. So you pay for the one that you um, sign up for, and that's the one that you join. And so if you want to join other future challenges, you can just join us in premium and you'll be able to access challenges that way. And you can also just pay for the next challenge as well. We have those monthly collage ones. You can also just pay for the next challenge as well. So it's really something that it kind of carries over throughout the year. We'll have different prompts every challenge. So say you join this winter challenge, you want to join the summer challenge, just pay for the winter challenge. I mean the summer challenge, and then you'll be able to join that one. Um, and you can join us for the monthly collage alongs as well in summer. So maybe you just wanted the winter challenge, but you want to join the monthly collage alongs in summer. Just sign up for premium, and then you can join us then. Okay, and my last question is, how do I join? Well, great question. You can join by signing up for the 5-day college challenge, which launches next Friday on school. You can sign up with that QR code on the screen, or go to school and type cut and create paper collage. You can also DM me or drop a flame emoji so I know you're interested, and I will send you the link to this sign up page where you can sign up. And once you sign up, you'll have instant access to the challenge. But again, the challenge will begin next Friday. So that is the day that we will all be in the classroom and commenting and talking and sharing. I'll be in the classroom as well, reading your post, commenting on your post, and welcoming you into the challenge. We're actually looking for 5 more students to join us um, for this first challenge, this first winter challenge. So if you're interested in this, the first challenge of winter, um, definitely sign up. Scan that QR code, DM me, or drop an emoji, and I'll send you the sign up link. All right, thanks so much.